Hi everybody, welcome back. So now I'm going to show you the non-minimalist tour of my kitchen part 3, the eating part, where we have lots of my collectibles stored, and you'll see. All right, here we go. So this right here is my, what I call the kitchen china cabinet, and let me show you from back here. I know you guys have seen it with decorations on it for the holidays, but I'm going to show you what's in it. We'll start with the bottom. I have the doors open, but it's got 2 doors. I got this from the Country Living catalogs of catalog group when we first moved here. I loved it. Wanted one for a very long time. It has sort of the cathedral style door, and it's got a light, so it is lighted. I have been collecting white ceramics for, I think I said since my 20s. I can't really remember how long, but for a very long time. And it's vast. I've downsized and things have broken during the move and stuff, but this is what I have. This plate is a really cute story. It was at a supermarket where we lived, Wallbaum's. Me and my sister used to go shopping every Friday for my dad, and every Friday I would look in at it, and it was sort of in like, what everything else that was in there was on clearance, and I kept looking at it every week we went shopping to see if it was marked down to clearance, and it wasn't, and it wasn't. It never was. But then my sister bought it from me, and she gave it to me for Christmas, which I was so happy about. Or my birthday. Janie, you tell me. I think it was my birthday. I've got ceramic candlesticks, and this set is from Gibson, and it is a servingware. So it is coffee pot, and you can tell it's a coffee pot because coffee pots are tall, teapots are short and fat, with a creamer and sugar bowl and a gravy boat and a soup tureen with ladle. A lot of times when you find soup tureens at the clearance, at thrift stores, the ladles have been broken, so it's nice to have one with the ladle. And then stuck back here, I have those little Dollar Tree place setting thingies. And then I have these cute little salt and pepper shaker birds that kind of go with them. Here is that little bench that I got from the Dollar General. Okay, God bless you. I'm going to turn this off just because it affects the rest of the lighting. Okay. So on this shelf I have I actually have 3 of them, but I had 4, but one broke in the move. They're these toile with rooster plates. They're black and white. I got them at a let me breathe. At a flea market in Georgia. Okay. There is a little tiny platter back there that I believe was from the Dollar Tree one point or another. Teapot, pitcher, teapot. So I had a very vast teapot collection that I've downsized to keep just the white ones. I actually have some down there. I'll show you in a second. But again, I lost some in the move, and then some having complete pieces like this creamer and sugar bowl. Do you see them? Their teapot didn't make it. But I've matched them just with other teapots. This is also from Gibson, this salt and pepper shaker. A big pitcher, like a big ceramic pitcher. These ones. This is from Corningware. These salt and pepper shakers are from Corningware. And that teapot, I believe, is the Corningware teapot. I think so. And then I got these from Country Door as well. So this particular one was a milk pitcher, and I think it came with the gravy boats. I'm pretty sure it came with the gravy boats. But these 2 came with a set of bowls that I have over there. And then on the right I have some dollar store plates with like pretty decorative edges. This is 2 big pitchers. I have 2 sets of these. They go with these pedestal serving bowls, and I got that at a consignment shop. It was open when we first moved here. It sold handmade goods and stuff. It was really nice. This is from Home Interiors, and then I have these little birds from Country Door that I have stuck all over my kitchen. I think you might have seen them before. Okay, And these are, this cute little chair set collection is actually their place card holders. But I just love them as little chairs, and they're little accents, and I love pewter. Then I have my first mini chair. These little cakes, I will show you the Celebrate plate. They sit on the Celebrate plate, and I'll show you that in a minute. This is the last surviving egg cup of my mom's. My mom had a set of these, and you can actually see it's broken and repaired. Well, move my thumb. It's broken and been repaired, but it's the last one. I've got this little tiny candle from the Dollar Tree that I have sitting back here. These lotus blossoms were from Avon. And then another water pitcher that matches this set. This was given to my mom by my brother. I have the ones that he gave me in my room, but this was her Pongo from the 101 Dalmatians because she was a firefighter. And so was he, and loved Disney. She loved Disney. The next is the drawer. The drawer has some cloth napkins. This is, I got a swivel sweeper, and this came with it, and it's sort of like a dust collector for the table when I would use my tablecloths, which is really nice. So these are my napkins, and these are my paper napkins for festivities, like when we have an occasion, not just regular paper napkins we have for every day. And down here is the serviceware that I use more oftenly. Like oftenly? Yeah, sure. When company actually comes, this is what I really use. These are just like for display or if I ever have a gala, giant big party. But these are sort of like the ones that I use every day. Back in the back is my collection of coffee mugs. Like from the Gilmore Girls. I have two that say Gilmore Girls, and they say, please, please, Luke, like from the first line of the whole show. And then one that says Luke's Diner and one that says The Dragonfly Inn. And then I have some ceramic candlesticks and pictures. Ooh, sorry, and I just dropped something. And back there is my IKEA teapot, which again is like more of a practical use on. And then big gravy boats, if I ever have like for holidays, I pull out the big gravy boat. Creamers and mini teapots. And then that cute little, this is really cute. She holds like hard-boiled eggs and he holds salt. So it's really cute. And then this potato my mom made in ceramics. It holds sour cream. It could put butter in there, but it's when you have parties and potatoes. And back there is the few little bottles of alcohol that we have. And some Easter egg plates, big platters, like platters and egg plates, like fancy platters. That's the pedestal cake plate that I use whenever I make a cake. That doesn't have to be covered, or if I'm just displaying cookies and stuff, like for somebody's birthday. And then on this side is just some serving dishes, some that I've gotten from TJ Maxx, some that were mom's, some that I've got from Collections ETC, and a little tiny fish plate that was my dad's. And this stack of footed bowls, let me move the vodka. That stack of footed bowls I got from Country Door as well. Okay. So on the left side of the china cabinet, oh actually on both sides of the china cabinet, I have these black shelves. These black shelves are from Walmart, but they haven't the same finish as the china cabinet, so I thought it made a nice unit. You can't see all of it at the same time because the chair's in the way, but I will show it to you in the end. But the one on the left is not seen as well as the one on the right, or accessed as well as the one on the right is what I should say. So the one on the right seems to be a little bit more utilitarian. The one on the left is mixed, so I'll show you what we have. First, I got these shelves from Collections ETC for $1.99 ages ago. You had to put them together, but they were so cute, and I have them on both sides. And each one has a collector teacup. They're nothing fancy. I think this one was from Pier 1 Imports, but I just loved it with the petite roses on it. And it's on a Dollar Tree plate stand. Wine rack that I got from Marshall's 1,000 million years ago. Behind it is a Dollar Tree print. This is a pickle jar that I have cleaned out. Spray painted the top black, which I think I've mentioned to you guys before. Use black flat spray paint from Walmart for 97 cents. And these stickers, I buy a big sheet of stickers from Dollar General when it's back to school time. They're meant to go inside your locker. And I have like a few rolls of them, and I cut them up to make custom stickers and stuff whenever need be. I find the stickers a lot better than spray painting or painting the front. The stickers are removable, replaceable, they come off clean, which is really nice. And I feel more confident washing off them if I need to, that kind of thing. So I got this sign that says pie. It is to remind me of a friend, Glenn, and my friend Steven. My friend Steven always said pie and cake, and my friend Glenn would imitate my friend Steven. And whenever I see it, I think of them and my brother Rob. I don't know why. That's beside the point. It's sitting on a mini bale of cotton that I got from Sissy. That's Lisa's sister, Sissy, down in Georgia. A mason jar. It's been a few years. I feel like it's been even before I moved here, or just when I moved here. I got it at Kirkland's with Emily. We were sort of just at the forefront of this farmhouse rustic decor, and it's really cute. It's a quart-sized mason jar with the hanging light in it and a star cut out in the top, wrapped in burlap and jute. So of course now I know I can make it cheaper, but you know, then it was then. I have an 8-ounce mason jar with mini cupcake papers in it, and a pint-sized mason jar with a wide mouth lid with the regular cupcake papers in it. I like it as a decorative accent, but it's also utilitarian. Then I have these 2 Dollar Tree bins, Dollar Tree baskets or whatever, that have extra servingware, like they're mini milk jugs and mini sugar bowls and stuff that I've collected over the years. These are mini cupcake things that I had from Michael's. It actually says do not put food on there, but cupcakes usually in paper. So, and then that's where I keep all of my seasonal mason jar lights. So the red ones, the white ones, the clear ones, and those are all there. This is the Temptations by Tara that I have gotten gifted and collected over the years. This is the black Old World, and that's my set, and we only use it for like stream backup. But I like it because it's decorative, so I leave it there. I have 2 of these 12 bins that I had gotten at Hobby Lobby in 2013 when we first bought the house, and they were on clearance with a coupon. I believe they were $4.99 each after both price, and I have one on both sides. These baskets I just hauled from the Dollar General not too long ago, and in them I have like decorative bottles that I have and big pickle jars that I have for when I need it for a project or for storage or whatever. Okay, and now I'll go over to the other side. So rounding the corner, I have my curtains and balances and stuff, but I have these canvas prints, the Farm Fresh, and then this pig, which I consider bacon and eggs. I got those from Country Door on super mega clearance. These were $1.99 for a pair of 2, and these were $3.99 for a pair of 2. And it's a really nice size, and it's canvas. It's like real canvas. These I got ages and ages ago. I have another set over the kitchen with the finials. They're from Bry Lane Catalog Outlet. I don't think it's called it anymore. bcoutlet.com. Another mega clearance sale, but they were brown when I got them, and I spray painted them black. And I also got these. They were 99 cents. 99 cents for the finials each, and $2.99 for the set of 2 corbels. And these were 99 cents each. And I think I've told you guys about my curtains before, so I'll just leave them. If you don't know the story, just let me know down below and I'll add it to another video. And then there's the other set of prints. And then on this side, there is this shelf with this saucer and teacup on it that I had gotten, believe it or not, at the grocery store. One of those, hey, we're selling these this week. You know, you get a a plate and a cup this week, and next week you get the dish, and the next week you can buy, you know, one of those deals. Okay. Let me know if you have no idea what I'm talking about. Let me just know, you know. So on this bookshelf, as you can see on this side, so here's a sign that says today's menu, eat it or starve. It's sort of something, a play on what my father used to say. If you don't like what's for dinner, breakfast is in the morning. There's a mini Le Creuset little ceramic dish that Lisa gave me for Christmas. There is my white bean, navy bean, Yankee bean jar that doesn't have any beans left in it because I just made soup, so I gotta buy more. One of these decorative bottles from the Dollar Tree. Lisa gave me red, white, and blue corn kernels, and I have them in there in layers. But I really think they look like red, white, and black. So I think they go with the farmhouse thing. There is my little chicken from the Dollar General. You guys recognize this tutorial. And then these 2 mason jars that I did for the wedding are on those black pedestals back there for whenever I need them. I bought this at Five Below. Excuse me, I have burps. This giant mason jar, I think it's a gallon. And in it are these little mason jar shot glasses. This was before you could get mason jars like this at the Dollar Tree. I've had it for quite a few years. On this shelf, I have these 2 boxes that match my curtains, coincidentally, that have cookie cutters in them, and then some miscellaneous stuff there in that shelf. Those are all Mom's recipe books, and then my cookbooks. Down below are bottles that I'm going to redo, which is why they're not away. Then the other basket, I meant to tell you that basket has the tablecloths, and this one has the placemats. And then the other basket from the Dollar General that has another giant pickle jar and napkins and straws for when company comes. And then some apothecary jars my sister gave me are between there. Okay. So, the eating area is over here, and basically to my back are this set of 3 cabinets that we got from Ginny's Country Door. I think they were originally from Country Door. They have shaker doors and they're white with black knobs and a black top. But we have a set of 3 of them butted up. And this was just for extra storage for Mom. 2 of them are Mom's, so she can get more convenient, easy storage she can access. These 2 have her stuff in there. They're just her baking stuff. Nothing interesting, nothing organized. I mean, it's organized for her, but it's not like pretty like I have to show you. It's no fancy things. In here, I could show you is my lovely assistant. Those are all my holiday mugs that I switch out for different holidays. And down there is my massive frying pan. Down there is my big soup pot and my Le Creuset, but it's from Martha Stewart, and my Pioneer Woman, my enamel cast irons that I use for pulled pork. This ceramic card I got from Michael's ages and ages ago, and I just have it hanging there. In the left drawer is my recipe book. Pull that out, please. So you can see. That's where you keep all the menus from, like takeout and delivery menus, and then doilies. Pick up the doilies, and I'll show everybody that is my, no, I don't want to show the plate. That is my apron. Those are my vintage aprons in that drawer, as well as some candy wraps and stuff like that. You can put it all back. Thank you. My lovely assistant will return. Wait, don't cover the doilies with the menu book, or vice versa. There we go. And then in this drawer is where I keep like my candy melts and my chocolate chips and all that stuff. All right. On top is just decorated with these 2 lamps, chickens, Dollar Tree, votive cups, more chickens, more roosters, ceramic basket I got at one of my thrift stores. Up here is a shelf that my dad helped me make with 2 teapots with roosters on them. One was from Sharon. They're from Cracker Barrel. And one I got at Cracker Barrel on clearance, and then some vintage baskets, robins like eggs, and those are napkin rings, and just little collectible teapots and saucers and cups. I used to have a massive teacup collection, but it got destroyed, so it's okay. I'm not worried about it. I probably would have given it away or sold it anyway. So this is what I have left. I got this from the Dollar General. I got those from Collections ETC. No, I got them from Country Door. I got this from the Dollar General. It says Love and Hope. And I keep it behind my Celebrate plate. So this was the Celebrate plate I was talking about. I got it from, I want to say it's from Country Door. And what it had came with 4 sets of interchangeable knobs that go here. But really, any salt and pepper shaker bottom fits on there. So when I'm not doing a holiday or whatever, I just keep the roosters on there. Him and hers. And then just some more collector jars and white ceramics. And that's a basket, Jimmy's Sweets. The other lamp. Big clock we got at our first Black Friday when we lived here. And then a baker's rack with some decorative stuff. And oatmeal. And snacks. And condiments and jars and my popcorn and Pop-Tarts and everything else. And this is where I keep all of my extra mason jars and stuff that I save and use for storage. And Aunt Sue gave me these 2 cute little orchard baskets that are actually from places here in, that one's from someplace in St. Louis. This one's from Ohio. And down below I have stored all my mason jar lids. That's where we keep the soda. This is where I keep my aprons. And I showed you my aprons because that is where I left off on the eating portion. So here's how it looks overall. If you're new here, when we moved in, we didn't have a dining room table, kitchen table, and chairs. We had a dining room table. We didn't have a kitchen table and chairs, and they left this year, which was pretty amazing. And it's got leaves that go here, like this is a leaf, so you pull out the end and you put the leaf there. Got these for 88 cents at Walmart. This is a Lazy Susan from IKEA that I spray painted black. And napkin holder, salt and pepper shaker, butter dish, mom's medicine, toothpicks, and sweetener. Oh, I know it was kind of rushed, but there's so much to see. As it is, it's a very long video. A, I do have a lot of stuff, but B, because it's a really big space. So, and I know you guys are really interested in the details. So I wanted to share them with you. So I hope that's everything. If you have any questions at all, leave them in the comments down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked seeing part 3 of my kitchen, the eat-in portion. And if you haven't yet, click subscribe. And when you do, a little bell will pop up. When you ring that bell, YouTube will let you know whenever I upload a new video. And if you have anybody who might be redoing their kitchen and looking for a style, looking how I do French country farmhouse, share this video with them. And it really does help the channel just for you to share it anytime, okay? So, as we say always, take care, God bless, we'll see you next time. Bye. There's Jim back there. You see Jim? Oh, here he comes. Uh-oh, here he comes. Uh-oh, here he comes. Bye.
Bye.